Radio Al Ansar, Durban 90.4 FM, Peter Maritzburg 105.6 FM.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It is your host Ria Mahomed on Next Gen right here at Radio Al Ansar. From exploring current trends to delving into pressing issues like social justice and mental health, this show fearlessly tackles the pivotal subjects that resonate deeply within our generation. My mission is to embody authenticity, relatability and humor, ensuring that even the most challenging discussions become accessible and engaging, creating a space where listeners can feel understood and entertained simultaneously. Now, we always hear people talk about twins and how similar they are, and when it comes to how they look, their personalities, their interests, and everything about them is very, very similar. Now, this genetic similarity can lead to striking physical resemblances, such as the same hair color, eye color, and facial features. However, even fraternal twins who share about 50% of their DNA can exhibit remarkable similarities, in appearance and behavior, influenced by both genetics and shared environmental factors. Now, beyond physical traits, the similarities observed in twins extend to their personalities and interests. So studies have shown that twins often exhibit comparable temperaments, preferences, and even cognitive abilities. Now, this phenomenon can be attributed to both genetic predispositions and unique environment they grow up in together. For example, twins might develop similar hobbies or interests simply because they are exposed to the same activities and experiences from a really young age. So, the bond between twins can foster a deep understanding of each other, leading to shared values and perspectives that further enhance their similarities. Now, when someone gets to know that I'm a twin, I get asked, do you guys look alike? Do you guys have twin telepathy? Can you feel each other's pain? Do you like all the same things? The answer is no, 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 no. You heard a voice behind right now, but I'm going to explain that in a bit. Now, it's essential to recognize that while twins may share many traits, they are also distinct individuals, right? Now, environmental influences, personal experiences, and individual choices play a significant role in shaping their identities. As they grow older, twins may diverge in their interests, career paths, and life choices, reflecting their unique personalities and experiences. Now, the complexity adds depth to the twin relationship, illustrating that while similarities are a hallmark of twinship, individuality is equally important in defining who they are. Now, today is going to be interesting and fun. Our topic is the twins takeover. Now, the question is, who are the twins? Ladies and gentlemen, today the spotlight falls onto Raid and Ria Mahomed, and hey, that is me. So for those who do not know, I am a twin, and I have a twin brother. He and I are taking over Next Gen today with our twins escapade. Now, with Raid and I, we are twins, but we don't look very much alike, and that is because we are fraternal twins. We can actually even pass off as just normal siblings or even cousins, and we are quite opposites in a way, I must say. So yes, I brought my twin with me, Raid. So if the show suddenly becomes chaotic, emotional, or unnecessarily dramatic, you know why. Now, enough about that. Let me introduce my twin brother, Raid Mahomed. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you doing today?
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Honestly, I'm pretty excited to be here. Although, giving your sibling a microphone to, expose each other is pretty dangerous.
I'm actually very scared of that because you're always so straightforward.
Let's see.
Yeah, in every conversation, I'm actually so excited for this because today is going to be fun, but also meaningful. I mean, we want to laugh, but we also want to speak about things that young people actually deal with. But now it's just us because, our twin escapade.
Young people as well.
Yes. Now, we're going to be following a few topics, okay? So, we're going to have debates, fun sibling chaos, challenges, listener confessions, games, and twin stories and opinions. Okay. So, I wanted to make it, a bit interesting for us.
Yeah.
I mean, this was very last minute, right? Because I was like, hey, I actually need a guest on my show today. Do you want to come? No, in fact, I didn't even ask if he wanted to come. I just said, I don't know what to do. I don't have a guest on my show today. And he was like, I'll come. Then I'm like, hey, that would be so exciting. And I would have asked him, but I didn't think he'd agree to it. And we also work together. So yeah, thank you, Jazakallah, for coming on. I'm so excited about this.
Yeah, no, it's my pleasure. I'm excited.
Now, I wanted to try something, okay, called 2 truths and 1 lie.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give you 2 truths and 1 lie. You're gonna guess the lie, and then you're gonna do the same. Okay, so the first one is I'm a radio present. I'm joking. We all know that, of course. Okay. I once wanted to become a doctor. I wrote
False.
a book. Okay, and I wrote one. Correct. Okay, your turn.
Oh, it's too easy. Okay. I want to ride again. Okay.
Oh wait, just for reference, I did speak about this on one of my shows previously.
Yeah, she cuts me off like that. I agree.
Okay, go.
So,
Yes.
sorry, that's a bit loud. I want to ride again.
Yeah.
Right. I overthink,
Yeah.
and I broke my collarbone.
Okay, I'm gonna go with you broke your collarbone.
Correct.
So for reference, when he says he wants to ride again, he did meet up in an accident fairly recently. He was in hospital for 3 months. Sorry.
It's been half a year. I don't know where recently it comes from.
No, okay, it was just like 6 months ago, but you were in hospital.
Yes.
You were in hospital for 3 months.
Correct.
And I really thank everyone who listens to my show, if anyone had made the offer you, because I did mention it quite a few times.
Yeah,
I'm like,
honestly,
make the offer, my
so-
darling brother. I was so worried. Okay, so that was that. Okay, let's go into a debate. I know you love debates.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I'm going to tell you something about Ryan. When it comes to my parents and they're having a debate about anything, he wins all the time
Of course.
because his perspectives, he's like, no, this is what I believe, this is true.
Get it right. That's what I'm saying.
Now, okay, the first one, is ghosting ever acceptable?
Okay. First of all, what do you feel on this topic so I can decide my view?
Well, okay, in most cases, no. Because, I mean, it's not a nice feeling to experience, getting ghosted. I mean, okay, to be fair, I get ghosted by you all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not a nice feeling. And then bringing Islam into this topic, communication, clarity are part of good manners. Let's say it's someone who is a negative figure in my life, right, and brings negative energy, horrible person. Then I'm like, yeah, I would ghost them because I want to protect, my dignity, myself from any negative harm or negative energy. So cutting someone off without explanation, yes, it can harm feelings and create confusion. However, if someone is unsafe, disrespectful, or crossing boundaries, as I said, it's better to step away quietly than stay, engaged in the harm. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I've done that quite a few times because I didn't want to experience self-doubt or any sort of torment from someone else. So the key difference is protection versus avoidance without reason. What about you?
Honestly, so I think what you were talking about is adab.
Yeah.
So we protect ourselves, without hurting people unnecessarily. And honestly, I agree with you. Look, only when it comes, when it protects you from disrespect or manipulation or, some sort of unsafe behavior. If someone treated you decently or disappearing, it can be fair. So I think it's just I think it's fair to if it's gonna protect you. You know what I mean?
100%.
And I think protecting your peace is valid and avoiding honesty is not.
I was once involved in a friendship and it was very, very toxic. This person involved me in situations that I didn't want to be involved in. They said no, but you're my best friend, and we'd go through everything together, but that does not mean you involve me in toxic situations that had nothing to do with me. And I had to tell her, you know what, I need to protect my peace. I have so much going on in my life. I don't have time for any sort of drama and negativity, and I had to cut it off because the amount of things that I do with my life. I'm studying, I'm working, I have radio, there's no time. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Okay.
Bro, I'm ready to debate with you. Where's the next topic?
Okay. Is being nonchalant actually toxic?
Okay, I like this.
Yeah.
Being nonchalant, what would you classify nonchalant as? I think being calm is good.
Yeah.
But acting cold or emotionally unavailable on purpose is a big problem. like even Islamically, it's like it teaches some like sort of balance, some emotional control, but not like a hard heart. I think I think calm is good, but you can't like have your personality to be. Your cold is not a personality.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like, okay, when it comes to being nonchalant, okay, yes, calmness and emotional control, those are really, really good factors, right? But then when not being nonchalant becomes, careless or emotional detachment, it can hurt others.
Yeah.
That's what I notice about a lot of people. You'd be around them and they want to be nonchalant, but not in a calm way, if you get what I'm saying.
Realistically, because it's like the the socioeconomic norms, what people deem to be like normal, or because no one really is who they really are in person. Everyone has a different self or
persona.
Yeah, exactly. Whether they're in public or they're with friends or they're with family. So it just I guess depends who you're actually talking to on like which version of the person.
Yeah, basically depends on the environment.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, so I see, like, okay, do you think it's rude to leave people on red? What do you think? It's kind of part of ghosting, but now this time you're leaving a person on red.
Again, it depends whether or not you're doing it for your own peace, or if you're just being like or what can I use? If you're just being, let's just say, funny. If you're just trying, if you think you're that cool, if you're trying to be so nonchalant.
Yeah.
then that's not cool.
Yeah, I get you. Nah, I feel like it's not always, because, I mean, people get busy, but consistently ignoring someone without an explanation can be hurtful. I was just thinking about it with Mom. She told me that whenever she messages, I have to at least leave on red or like send an emoji or something, because she gets completely offended when you leave on red.
Yes.
So like, I guess a short response to this can prevent misunderstanding and preserve respect.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's how it is with Mom. Anyway, now, should parents post their children on social media?
Look, I think they should be careful. Look, realistically, can you really worry about children's consent? But children cannot fully consent, and not every family moment needs an audience.
Yeah.
I think, to some extent, some sort of privacy or protection for your child, even modesty matters.
Yeah.
And sometimes some memories, are just for the heart and not for the bloody feed.
Because, I mean, when you, like, in Islam, I mean, protecting privacy and dignity is really important. I feel like okay, let's say I had to have a child. I feel like, okay, while the child is still very young, like, maybe under 6 years old or maybe under 7, I feel like, okay, I'll post my child, but I'm not going to post the child's face, because I believe in nazar and negative energy, and of course I don't want that. So I feel like it depends on your child's age, and then it's also like personal preference, I guess. Like, I don't want people to look at my child, also give the evil eye.
Honestly, I agree. I think I don't even 100% understand nazar to that extent. I think for me, rather than nazar, it's just for my own peace of mind and for my own child, because there's no reason for my child to be. Why must people like care? No one should care.
Exactly, 100%. And then also, like, another thing about posting children on social media, it can become very dangerous. I mean, there's so much you'd have to hide. Like, let's say your child is in their school uniform, you have to block out the logo of the school or number plates or things relating to that. So yeah, it is a really sensitive topic, but of course children cannot just consent, so parents should be very careful about exposure, especially images that could be misused. And if shared, it should be with intention, moderation and safeguarding in mind, and not validation, attention, as you just mentioned. Okay, next one is, does social media make people fake?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, it can. People can, like, curate, I guess, the best version of themselves, but realistically, it can be used for good reminders and some sort of benefit. But look, in this day and age, everyone is just acting like someone they're not.
Yeah.
You get the small few that are just doing for the fun of it, but everyone is just trying to be someone they're not. You know what I mean?
No, I get you. 100%. Like, I mean, not everything visible online reflects reality. So I guess it's important to stay grounded in truth and intention. Okay, so I think we're going to go on to a quick ad break, and we'll see everyone soon.
Sunnah a Day, proudly brought to you by Sunpick, 100% pure sunflower cooking oil. Sunpick, cook more with less.
Sunnah a Day. The following dua should be recited before entering the bathroom. Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min al-khubuthi wal-khaba'ith. O Allah, I seek your protection from the male and female devil. Enter the bathroom with the left foot.
Sunnah a Day, proudly brought to you by Sunpick, 100% pure sunflower cooking oil. Sunpick, cook more with less.
Imagine this. You're putting together a 7-color meal, from the creamy pasta to the glazed carrots and flavorful onion gravy. This entire meal is made with our 100% pure extra virgin olive oil from our La Familia range, bringing outstanding quality and taste to your kitchen. Shop La Familia 100% pure extra virgin olive oil at any leading supermarkets near you. La Familia, heart of the home.
لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك.
We'd love to meet you. Pay us a visit. Radio Al Ansar.
This segment is brought to you by Kenfield Auto, your RMI approved service and repair specialist. 236 Brickfield Road, Overport. Kenfield Auto.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. ربنا أنزل علينا مائدة من السماء تكون لنا عيدا لأولنا وآخرنا وآية منك وارزقنا وأنت خير الرازقين.
Car won't start?
Kenfield Auto.
Noisy brakes?
Kenfield Auto.
Due for a service?
Kenfield Auto. Kenfield Auto, the answer to all your car problems. Your service and repair specialist for your VW, Audi, Suzuki, Toyota, or just about any vehicle. Kenfield Auto, your RMI and insurance approved workshop. Follow the red and white board in the passage at 236 Brickfield Road, Overport. Call Shafi on 031 207 2399. Kenfield Auto.
Is your health a priority? The Al Ansar Cancer Support Group and David Landau Community Center invite you to a free health awareness day. Come chat with specialists in oncology, dentistry, physiotherapy and eye care. Plus, get your blood pressure and blood sugar checked for free. It's happening Saturday, May 30 from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at 5 Crocus Road, Asherville. Entry is free with ample secure parking. Prioritize your health today.
At Radio Al Ansar, we value your feedback. If you have a broadcasting-related complaint, please send it in writing to the head of the Complaints Committee. Be sure to include your full name, contact details, a clear explanation of the complaint, and any supporting documents. You can email your complaint to feedback@alansar.org.za. That's feedback@alansar.org.za. Or visit our administrative office at 207 West Road, Overport, Durban. Your voice matters to us.
لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك
Station for Conversation, Radio Al Ansar.
It's Ria Mahomed here, hosting the Next Gen show on Radio Al Ansar, with each new episode premiering every Thursday from 2 to 3 p.m. My audience is invited to partake in this enriching journey, expecting a blend of insight, humor, mental health, trends, and relevance that is offered, guarantees a listening experience that is both enlightening and enjoyable, promising a journey not to be missed. Ria Mahomed from Next Gen. Okay, beautiful souls. It is me, Ria Mahomed, back live on Next Gen with my twin brother, Raid Mahomed. Assalamu alaikum once again.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Right, now we were following a debate topic. Now, next question is, social media ruining attention spans. What do you think?
Oh yeah, no, definitely. That's a easy yes. Your dopamine gets absolutely stripped at social media. Can we be so real? How many people are just on their phone scrolling through TikTok, Instagram, whatever? It's just like your dopamine getting fried.
No, I get you. I mean, okay, I'm studying law, right?
Yeah.
I would be in moments where I need to study, and then TikTok comes up. I'm like scrolling, I'm like, one more video, one more. And then I just keep scrolling, and that one more video ends up going to like 100.
Amen.
And then, oh my gosh, my studies, that gets delayed. So 100% because of that constant stimulation, quick content.
Yeah, because it's not even just the quick content, it's the absolute like frying of your senses, because it's for instance in school, if you look every day, if you're seeing new content, scroll through every second you're seeing content, but you're in school and you're gonna stare at a board, you're telling me you're gonna be able to cope? No, it's fair. That's just how our society is being built now.
Yeah, 100%. Now, okay, are people becoming less authentic online?
I think this would tie into the other question you gave me. Less authentic online, so essentially are they lying on their online presence?
Basically creating a curated life and not being who they truly are.
Then it's yes, definitely. As I think we spoke about this, if social media makes people fake. I think if anything, sincerity, just matters more than performance. And of course, Allah is just gonna judge you. Everyone is trying to be something they're not.
Yeah, because I mean, authenticity is not about being perfect, but being real and honest to yourself, especially.
Sorry, I have a side question.
Yes.
Who did the sound engineering for your intro? I heard like 4 bottle pops. Like.
Yes, Nishal. He was amazing. He also hosts the breakfast show, Breakfast Rush.
I see.
Yes, I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Okay. Now, is cancel culture too extreme?
What on earth is cancel culture?
Okay, cancel culture is basically, let's say you're on social media and you see someone posting something that you don't like. So you basically cancel them and you hate on their content. So, okay, I'm just thinking about it, like, when it comes to accountability within this topic in Islam. It's important. Accountability is very important, yes. But so is mercy and forgiveness, and it's giving people room to repent and change. Now, public shaming, as I just mentioned, right? Cancel culture is basically public shaming. So without compassion, that can go against, the spirit of justice and grace. So, of course, Islam encourages correcting wrongs with wisdom and not just, humiliation.
Now, my view on cancel culture is actually very positive.
Yeah.
Because realistically, look, it just depends who is, let's say, cancelling whatever. But like, honestly, look at like the boycotting movement and the stuff like with Palestine and stuff.
Yeah.
Without this online presence of this cancel culture, like it genuinely makes a huge impact. It's just, I guess, how it would be viewed as, pros and cons. But I think if the people have a voice, then why not,
Yeah. Okay, well, that's valid. So I guess it's a yes and a no.
That's a yes from me.
Okay, it's a no for me. First debate that we both disagree on. Okay, so of course Islam doesn't reject, digital life. It guides how to use it. So like being honest, but gentle, be present but not performative, and protect your dignity, yours and others. Balance boundaries with kindness. Lead with intention, not impulse. And so, my next question for you, okay? Do you think hustle culture is unhealthy?
Hustle culture.
Yes.
I'm a fan of hustle culture. I think, ambition is pretty good.
Yeah.
Look, if it makes you work, like neglect your actual life, like your health, your family, even just your character, then you've gone like way too far. You aren't you anymore if you just keep on looking for something.
Yeah.
I think we must make effort, but like, balance and tawakkul matter. It's you can work hard, but don't worship your work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, okay, in this generation and this era, everyone has a sort of side hustle, I guess, or a hustle. When it comes to businesses, right? It's like, okay, for example, when I was in matric, it was actually grade 11. I started my own business, but then I started studying a lot and I didn't have time to maintain it, but that was like kind of my side hustle.
Like you gotta respect it, right? Because why did you start a business? What is the main prerogative?
Because, okay, firstly, I really enjoyed art at that time, right? So I was like, hey, let me try and do the personalized. Okay, at first I was selling silver jewelry and it wasn't doing well at all because, silver is expensive and then Korea, it's very unreliable. I'm not gonna lie. Silver jewelry can go missing. As I said, it's expensive. And also I was a small business and a newfound business. So people like maybe would have thought that I could be a scam and I'm not really gonna give them the jewelry. What if it doesn't fit their
why did you start?
Yeah, so I'm going into that. So, okay, that was that. So then I got into personalized jewelry where it's basically engraving and I can engrave anything like a face or whatnot. So I started with the personalized jewelry and that was because I enjoyed art. But then I also felt like, I want to be a bit independent. Instead of asking mom and dad for, money, I wanted to make my own money. So then those were the two, main reasons to why I started that business.
Okay. This lady's going to make me fight her. It took me a whole hour to get to the point that you want to make money, right? But anyways, that's what I'm saying. End of the day, what everyone wants, their main objective is to make money. Sadly, in this life, that's what you need. No one can... Okay, I don't speak for everyone.
Yeah.
But everyone needs money. It's what you need. It's what you work for. That's your livelihood. And sadly, that's just life.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, now, do you think influencers should be considered as celebrities?
Well, okay, let's classify a celebrity quickly.
Okay.
Celebrity is like, let's say, worshipped by the media and audience per se. So maybe they shouldn't be considered celebrity, but to some extent that's what they are, because it's if you categorize them, they're gonna fall in the same category. Maybe it's not like I'm gonna put like name someone from TikTok. Anyone?
TikTok. Let's see. Who can we name? I don't know. The Benex.
I don't know who that is, but I'm not putting like Brad Pitt and the Benex. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or maybe I want to put like Yemen, but like But sure, why not? It's.
I feel like it's very controversial.
It is, but I think there must be logic. Controversies, it can be, there is. It's not always black and white, but there is right and wrong.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, if that's what they want to be, give them another category. Maybe they don't have to fall into the celebrity category, but give them like a what do you want to call them?
Well, they're influencers.
Yeah, done. They're influencers.
They're influencers. Okay, so we have actually received a really sweet message saying, Assalamu alaikum, I love it when you have your brother on your show. I remember when you first had him on the first time on the twin part of things, people often think me and my sister are twins, but we're not. The funny thing is that Ryan and I, okay, we're fraternal twins, but as I mentioned before, we look nothing alike. If you guys are watching on Facebook, you'd be able to see our resemblance and our personalities differ, everything. But recently, we've been catching up. Jamming, yeah.
First of all, I just want to interrupt you and tell this person, whoever sent that comment, tell them I love them. Because clearly they're just telling you that because I'm here. So, I appreciate it. Love you guys.
Maybe we should... create a new segment every week called the Twins Takeover.
Every week, your show is once a week. That's
so,
like
okay, yes, or next gen. You know, can
nay,
switch
boss.
it.
I was too busy for this.
No, I get you 100%. Now, okay, going to the next question: are friendships weaker nowadays? What do you think?
Compared to when? Like 10 years ago?
Okay, yeah, compared to 10 years ago.
No.
Okay, I feel like this era has changed people. And people have become very different with their perspectives, their mindset, who they are. So, I mean, with me, like, when I have a friend, I want it, you know, to be genuine.
Mm-hmm.
Like, a friend that's gonna last. But what I found is that a lot of, like, friends that I make ended up backstabbing me,
Mhm.
or the friendship didn't really work out and they weren't that genuine. And I feel like it's so much weaker than back then, where I remember I had my first best friend, Michaela.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, you remember her?
Mhm.
Yeah, we used to do everything together. We were in school. And then, of course, I didn't have a phone. We only got our phones after we were 13, so after grade 7. And I lost contact with her for years.
Can I be real about this topic?
Yeah.
Now, what the great Nabil taught me. Occam's razor, right?
Yes.
Categorize them into their simplest forms. Do I feel that today friendships are weaker than before? No, because end of the day, it's just gonna break it up into A, B, and C.
Yeah.
Does A, B, and C exist? Like, does it exist now the same way it existed then? Yes. Yes, there's gonna be differences. Maybe there's like there's gonna be different influences to your French. Whoa, I'm feeling left and right on my audio. Anyways, there's gonna be Julia, there's gonna be different influences stuff.
Yes.
I feel it's definitely not weaker. It's the friendships aren't weaker. Friendships, the bonds, they still exist. It's just
kind of like how people deal with them.
How they deal with them and how you filter it.
Yeah.
How you look for it. Because end of the day, your Michaela was, how old were you?
I was like 10. I was 10.
No. You were younger than 10. We left Glenwood when we were 10.
We were 10. Yes, I was her friend
until you were 10. Exactly. Yeah. You made a good friend when you were 10 years old. You lost contact. So that is perfectly normal. I don't 100%. Have contact with anyone that I knew in primary school.
Yeah, 100% same.
And barely even.
Yeah.
What's grade 4 to 7? No, that's pre.
Primary
is 4 to 7. Pre-primary is 1 to 4.
0 to 3.
Yes, I don't know something.
I don't know.
Anyways.
Our mom's a teacher and we don't know these things. Now, okay. Is privacy becoming impossible?
No. What? No, it's just people are just, again, it's to what everyone else decides. Everyone else is making it like it's everyone else's problem. Like, no, I can't do this. I can't. No, you just stick to what you want to do.
Yeah.
You put yourself in that situation. Then you did that. It's not someone else's fault.
It's not someone else's doing. As you said, you put yourself in that situation.
Yeah.
You can't change it. It's your fault.
Exactly.
I mean, as I mentioned like earlier, I had that very toxic friend. And I said, I couldn't blame her for everything that happened. I had to blame myself because I'm the one who put myself in that situation.
Good.
I allowed the friendship and I basically let it I kept it going when it shouldn't have.
But so the thing is, I think with everything, nothing is a loss as long as you learned from it.
Yes,
like genuinely.
Definitely.
Even if you're gonna open up a business and that thing fails, as long as you learn something, at the end of the day, you gained from it, and that isn't a loss.
Yeah, definitely.
That's a win.
100%.
So I think we have everyone that has a very negative look around at things. They just need to, breathe and just look up.
Yes, definitely, 100%. Now, okay, are people too sensitive today in this era?
You're making it sound like I know the last era.
No, okay, no. Okay, because okay, how do I explain it? There's just so much within the previous generation. Okay, let's say
yes.
Okay,
my answer is yes.
Yeah.
Realistically, it's people are, but how do I categorize which people are sensitive and which people aren't? There can be people who grow up in environments that don't make them sensitive, and people. It's end of the day, it's your environment you grew up. We live in a different environment to people 10 years ago. Like, let's look at our grandfather. He went through. Can I say hell and back? Can I say hell? Jahannam and back. And they all fought for everything they wanted, you know what I mean? And it's us, like, not everyone, but it's way easier for us. And I think that growth makes a big difference. So it's definitely like the external, surroundings that make the difference. But yes.
I agree with that 100%. Now, okay, the last question for this is, has technology made people less social in real life?
Yeah, no, easily yes. Like it's actually, that is almost like a seesaw, like yes and no, because I can say with technology I'm speaking to people all around the world, you know what I mean? But if you mean like physically social, like in person social, then that definitely cuts them off a bit. I think even with me, I'd be able to like have a lot more game, like if I'm talking on a phone. But, like in person, I meet some of my friends, it's like, unless I know them properly, it's like, I don't know, it's cutting there. Maybe I just need to pop another MFX or something. But it's like compared to way back when obviously I didn't exist, but or was even a thought, people were forced to talk and whatnot. Now it's just like online chatter. I don't even have to look at you in real life. 100%. As be on my phone.
And then I also feel like okay, yes, so social media does make people feel like less social, okay? Like, okay, before I started radio, because this is what opened me up and made me like, okay, I was always a bubbly person, but I became even more bubbly, more talkative, and I can just speak to anyone, I can get along with anyone. But before radio, it was like, I'm only talking to people online. When COVID had come up and we had a lockdown, we basically lived on social media. With me, I was just on a ton of group chats, talking to tons of people, going on late night calls, all night calls. In fact, remember we had this one group chat called the All Nighters, and they'd stay on call the whole night, and I would try that too.
Bro, what? Your COVID sounds so weird. My COVID was fun. Mine was like Among Us, and then like
that too.
Like playing COD with Zach till like 2 a.m. You know what I like started enjoying, like not enjoying, but able to speak about it more. When I started working at, I don't want to say this name because I feel like the show is going to get cancelled, isn't it? But anyways, Bob was the legend. He made me speak out, not speak out, but like
open up.
It was really fun, and I appreciate that.
In fact, so Ryan played soccer with his friends. Okay, he didn't play soccer because he can't anymore. Well, not anymore, but just for a while, just temporarily because of his accident.
Temporary drawback for
So he was with his friend. So they basically were managers of the different teams.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Ryan was the one.
That's brilliant.
I took a few videos. It was so funny. Now, I've always heard about Bob. Like, Ryan would talk about Bob a lot, like to our parents and whatnot. And I always wondered who's Bob. And then I heard Bob was going to be there. Well, when I was there, Ryan was saying Bob. Now I'm wondering who is Bob. So I had to ask him, who's Bob? And I was like, oh, okay.
Bro, you need to see this guy with the ball. He plays like a cockroach. Yes, I love him.
He was really good. He was really, really good.
I love him. Top 10, top tier glaze.
Okay, do you miss playing soccer?
Of course. I miss doing a lot of things. I'm kind of stuck now to just not riding a bike.
Your life is basically work.
Yeah, but I enjoy it. I enjoy work.
I also enjoy it. I'm actually really grateful to our uncle giving us this job.
Oh, are we allowed to talk about the nepotism? Okay. Then yes, I love my uncle. You know what? Literally, this guy's creating a game. And he's creating a game on his own. The other day we were comparing apps, and he made an app, I made an app. He absolutely destroyed mine. Mine was computing or gigabating for 20 hours. Yeah. And he just got that thing done like that. It was insane.
Okay, no, he is literally a prodigy, I would say, because he can do anything.
You think?
I mean, he's
that's what he told me.
Yes.
It's not that he can do anything, but he feels he can learn or figure out anything.
Yes, yeah. And I think that's awesome.
One day when I become a big boy, and be like him.
Yeah. And I mean, same. I mean, so I obviously can't mention exactly what's going on, but we are going to be at an event, and we have a business that we're going to have there. And I mean, like questions that I asked him about it, like, you know, we need to get this, we need to get that. He said he already thought it through. He's working on it. So he thinks way ahead of time. And I think that's crazy.
So all we're saying is, if you guys need a mentor, come to me, because, like, you know, I'm like second in command.
Yeah.
I lie, but just imagine that.
No, but I feel like you're the same, because you can learn anything. I think
anyone can learn anything.
That is true. Anything's possible. Okay, so we are running out of time.
Yes.
Very surprised about that. It's already 2:57, so we're gonna wrap up. But I just wanted to say Jazakallah for coming on, and I really hope we can do this again. I had